In recent years, we've entered what many are calling a golden age for sports documentaries, a time when these films and series have become more popular, more ambitious, and more influential than ever before. No longer just a niche interest for die-hard fans, sports documentaries have exploded into the mainstream, captivating audiences around the world with their powerful storytelling and cinematic production values. These films now offer fans an unprecedented, intimate look into athletes' lives, pulling back the curtain to reveal the sweat, sacrifice, and personal struggles that happen far away from the bright lights of the stadium. We see the early morning training sessions, the quiet moments of doubt, and the unwavering support of family and friends. The camera captures not just the physical demands of elite competition, but also the emotional and psychological toll it takes on those who strive for greatness. This unprecedented access transforms superstars into relatable people, reminding us that behind every highlight reel is a human being chasing dreams, facing setbacks, and dealing with real pressures. We witness their moments of vulnerability and triumph, their heartbreaks and their celebrations, and in doing so, we connect with them on a deeply personal level. Fans are no longer just spectators. They're invested in the journey. These documentaries invite viewers to experience the highs and lows alongside their heroes, to feel the tension of a championship game, and to understand the sacrifices made along the way. Conversations about these stories spill out of living rooms and onto social media, sparking debates, admiration, and empathy. These stories resonate so deeply because they're about more than just winning or losing. They explore universal themes like perseverance, teamwork, rivalry, and redemption. We see athletes supporting each other through adversity, teammates celebrating hard-fought victories, and even rivals showing mutual respect after the final whistle. The emotional arcs are as compelling as any scripted drama. Streaming platforms like Netflix have fueled this boom, investing heavily in high-quality, long-form narratives that go far beyond the box score. With the resources to tell stories in depth and the reach to bring them to a global audience, these platforms have changed the way we experience sports storytelling. Now, anyone with an internet connection can dive into the world of their favorite athletes and teams, discovering stories they might never have known. Series like The Last Dance set a new standard, blending archival footage, exclusive interviews, and dramatic storytelling to create a cultural phenomenon. These shows have created a fervent audience, eager for the next great docuseries, and have proven that the drama of real life can be just as gripping as any fictional tale. Into this high-stakes, ever-evolving environment, Netflix launched Starting Five, hoping to bring the same magic and emotional depth to the world of professional basketball. With unprecedented access and a commitment to authentic storytelling, Starting Five aims to capture the heart and soul of the game, and to introduce viewers to the untold stories behind the athletes we think we know. Netflix entered the NBA world with Starting Five, aiming to replicate the success of F1 Drive to Survive. The show followed 5 NBA stars through a season, documenting their journeys on and off the court. It promised unfiltered access to the pressures, triumphs, and setbacks of elite athletes. Each episode wove together the stories of veterans, rising stars, and playoff leaders, highlighting the diversity of NBA experiences. With the league's massive global fan base and marketable players, anticipation was sky high. On paper, Starting Five looked like a slam dunk for Netflix. The cast was crucial to Starting Five's appeal. Season 1 featured LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Jayson Tatum, Anthony Edwards, and Domantas Sabonis, a mix of icons and rising stars. This lineup was designed to attract a broad NBA audience. Season 2 shifted focus to Kevin Durant, James Harden, Tyrese Halliburton, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jaylen Brown. Halliburton and Gilgeous-Alexander's final showdown provided real-world drama that producers dream of. With cameras capturing both finals protagonists, the stage was set for a climactic finale. The series had all the ingredients for unmissable television, but even with this star power, something didn't click. Starting Five wasn't just about the players, it had an all-star team behind the camera. Omaha Productions, led by Peyton Manning, brought its proven sports storytelling formula. The Spring Hill Company, co-founded by LeBron James, added star power and experience. Higher Ground, founded by Barack and Michelle Obama, lent cultural cachet and credibility. This creative pedigree signaled Netflix's serious investment in the NBA. Yet, despite this powerhouse team, the show failed to generate the massive audience everyone expected. The cancellation confirmed today surprised many in the industry. It's a reminder, even with big names, connecting with viewers is what matters most. For Netflix, the numbers tell the story. Despite its high-profile cast and producers, Starting 5 didn't attract enough viewers for a third season. Season 1 drew 4.6 million views worldwide in its first 6 months, underwhelming for a show of this scale. Worse, viewership dropped 78% in the next period, signaling little staying power. Season 2's numbers haven't been released, but early data was clearly disappointing. Even a dramatic NBA Finals showdown couldn't save the series. In streaming, a show must launch strong and keep growing. Starting 5 did neither. For Netflix, the investment just wasn't justified. To see why Starting 5 disappointed, compare it to Netflix's sports hits. Quarterback, produced by some of the same team, drew 12.7 million views in its debut, nearly triple Starting 5's numbers. F1, Drive to Survive pulled in 10.4 million and sparked a surge in Formula One fandom, especially in the US. These shows didn't just serve existing fans, they created new ones. Starting 5 did neither. It failed to engage the NBA's massive fan base or attract casual viewers. The gap showed that simply applying the docuseries format to a popular sport isn't enough. Execution, storytelling, and genuine access are what make a true streaming hit. Starting 5 fell short on all counts. One key measure of success is making Netflix's weekly top 10 list. This list gives shows a huge promotional boost and drives more viewers. Despite 2 seasons and big-name stars, Starting 5 never cracked the top 10. This absence was a public sign the show lacked momentum. Hit series like Quarterback and Drive to Survive became cultural events, staying in the top 10 for weeks. Starting 5 came and went quietly, lost in Netflix's vast content library. Without that initial buzz, it struggled to build long-term success. The show never recovered, sealing its fate. Why didn't Starting 5 work? On paper, it had all the ingredients for a hit: star NBA players, behind-the-scenes access, and the promise of untold stories from the world's most popular basketball league. Yet, when the series dropped, it failed to ignite the passion and conversation that other sports documentaries have sparked in recent years. So, what went wrong? One theory is that NBA fans today already enjoy unprecedented access to their favorite players. Through social media, constant interviews, and a steady stream of league-produced content, fans feel like they know these athletes already. Every day, Instagram stories, tweets, and YouTube vlogs offer glimpses into players' lives, both on and off the court. This constant exposure means that the bar for exclusive access is higher than ever before. For a docuseries to truly stand out in this crowded landscape, it needs to go beyond the surface and reveal something genuinely new or unexpected. Audiences crave authenticity and vulnerability, moments that feel raw, unscripted, and real. Critics pointed out that while Starting 5 was visually impressive and well-produced, it didn't break new ground in terms of access or storytelling. The show often felt like an extension of the players' carefully curated public personas, rather than a deep dive into their true selves or the challenges they face. Compare this to Drive to Survive, the Formula One docuseries that became a global phenomenon. That show pulled back the curtain on the sport's hidden rivalries, personal struggles, and high-stakes drama, elements that even die-hard F1 fans hadn't seen before. In contrast, Starting 5 mostly covered familiar territory for NBA followers, offering little that felt truly revelatory. Another challenge was the show's structure. By splitting its focus across 5 different players, Starting 5 struggled to build the kind of deep emotional investment that comes from following a single journey. With so many stories competing for attention, viewers never got to fully connect with any one player's highs, lows, or personal growth. Other successful sports documentaries, like The Last Dance or Cheer, have thrived by zeroing in on a single subject or team, allowing audiences to become fully immersed in their world and struggles. There's also the issue of image control. Today's NBA stars are media-savvy and highly aware of their personal brands. Many are careful about what they reveal, often holding back the raw, unfiltered moments that make for compelling television. This can leave viewers feeling like they're only seeing the polished, public-facing side of their heroes. In the end, Starting 5 was a slick, well-made show, but it lacked the grit, drama, and authenticity that fans crave from sports storytelling. Without those elements, it simply couldn't capture the hearts and imaginations of its audience. The cancellation of Starting Five is a wake-up call for Netflix and other streaming platforms venturing into the world of sports documentaries. It's a reminder that simply having a big name or a popular sport attached to a project doesn't guarantee success. Audiences today are more discerning than ever, and their expectations are evolving rapidly. They crave more than just surface-level access or celebrity appearances. They want to be drawn into compelling narratives that feel genuine and immersive. Star power and a popular sport aren't enough. Audiences want authentic storytelling and real access. They want to see the human side of athletes, the struggles behind the scenes, and the moments that rarely make headlines. The best sports documentaries don't just recap games, they reveal the emotional journeys, the personal sacrifices, and the untold stories that make sports so captivating. Future hits may need to find untold stories, unique angles, or focus on underdog journeys and intense rivalries. There's a growing appetite for stories that break the mold, whether it's a team that defies the odds, a rivalry that spans decades, or a coach whose leadership transforms lives. These are the narratives that resonate and keep viewers coming back for more. The bar for quality is rising, and streamers will be more selective. With so much competition, only the most innovative and well-crafted projects will stand out. This means investing in top-notch production, thoughtful storytelling, and a willingness to take creative risks. We may see a shift toward focused, deeply personal stories about singular icons or teams. Documentaries that dive deep into the psyche of a legendary athlete or follow a team through a season of triumph and heartbreak can offer viewers a level of intimacy and insight that's hard to find elsewhere. The success of documentaries on Bill Russell or Arnold Schwarzenegger shows the appetite for deep dives. Audiences are eager to learn what drives greatness, to witness the challenges and victories that shape a champion's legacy, and to experience the drama that unfolds both on and off the field. The end of Starting Five isn't the end of sports docs, it's a course correction. It's a chance for creators and platforms to rethink their approach, to listen to what fans truly want, and to push the boundaries of what sports storytelling can be. Fans can look forward to future projects that learn from these missteps and deliver even more gripping, behind-the-scenes drama. As the genre evolves, expect to see stories that are bolder, more personal, and more innovative, offering a front-row seat to the passion, pressure, and perseverance that define the world of sports.